Welcome back to Facebook Live. Anthony Alfred here, joined by our next guest, Summer Burton, the project manager for Literacy Link South Central. Another congratulations on your award recipient tonight. You must be so pleased, and this is your first time, I think, at Life Literacy.
It is.
What do you think?
We're so excited. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here in this beautiful gallery and to be surrounded by such amazing organizations and businesses that care as much about literacy as we do.
It's truly a connective field, Summer. I mean, you know, I've had a chance to walk around, business leaders, community leaders like yourself in education, government leaders. It's been an amazing night already. So pleased to speak with you. So tell us more, because the viewers at home would love to learn more about Literacy Link South Central and the work you do. I believe it's up to 25 programs, I believe, that you run in the London and surrounding area.
Absolutely. So Literacy Link South Central is what's known as a regional literacy network. And our work is to support all of the incredibly important work that literacy programs do for their students and learners. So while we don't offer generally frontline service teaching clients ourselves, what we do is work as hard as we can to make sure the folks that do teach frontline services in our area have all the support and help that they need. So we work in Oxford County, Elgin, Middlesex, Oxford, Haldimand, and Norfolk, as well as the City of London.
Amazing, amazing. And part of the 25 programs, I'm sure all of them are award-winning, but tonight you've received another one that's award-winning. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Tell the viewers at home who might have missed the wonderful award ceremony that we had earlier tonight about the Innovate program. They'd love to hear about it.
Wonderful. Well, Innovate is a really interesting new way of attracting young people that have maybe lost their way in literacy, have dropped out of school, aren't engaged in any sort of training or employment or education, and who we're really trying to find and bring back into a culture of learning. So
and we're talking young men,
We're talking
Summer?
young men primarily,
Okay.
yes. So in the City of London, and really I think in many areas of the province, we're seeing a real increase in the reliance on Ontario Works for young men. Mm-hmm. And this is a group of people who we need in our labor force. You know, they're going to make or break Ontario as a real player in the international and
competitive world,
absolutely.
Competitive marketplace. Yeah.
So we want to help bring them back to education and show them that learning is something that they can do, should do, and is incredibly rewarding.
Absolutely.
So our program is based on finding them where they are. So we have a lot of folks that may be not engaged in, as I said, education or training or employment, but love sports and are out at the basketball courts very regularly, devoting a lot of effort, a ton of energy, and a lot of time to playing basketball. So through our work with a group of people in London called the Maker Bus, which are partners of ours that we work really well with and enjoy working with. They are pioneers in outside-the-box thinking and on helping us create training material that's based on the fact that failure is an option and a great learning opportunity. And both in sports and in life, when you fail, you learn.
That's right.
And that's okay. With all of these young men who are out playing basketball, we have introduced a set of basketballs that are very innovative. They're by 9450, an organization, a company that produces them. And each of the balls has a series of sensors inside that can measure smart basketballs. That's right. And they can measure any force or action applied to it. So it can measure your dribble speed, it can measure your spin, your arc when you throw. And what's really exciting about all of that, aside from the fact that people are driven to make their next shot a little better than their last one.
Sure, we all are, yeah.
Absolutely. There's a ton of potential math curriculum built right in there. When you talk about tracking statistics, when you talk about as a squad coming up with your goal and seeing how close you got to actually meeting that goal, when you compare your own skills to famous basketball players that everyone looks up to, there's such a great opportunity for mathematical curriculum in there, and so we've created curriculum to go with these balls, which really excite the young male audience that we're trying to reach. And suddenly they're learning, and they realize they can learn, and it's actually not as scary as maybe they thought it was.
Amazing. We're joined by Summer Burton. Summer's the project manager of Literacy Link South Central. It's Facebook Live. We're pleased to have you on. Summer, just a few more questions. Where does the future hold for the Innovate program? I mean, I know that there's been, through great partnerships, some other additional modules that's done, but what's the future hold for some of the work, and how will the funding that you've received here from Great West Life support your new goals?
Well, I'm really excited that you asked that, because we have had the wonderful news brought to our attention that the smart basketballs we've been using aren't the only smart equipment out there. In fact, there are soccer balls that you can buy that can do the exact same type of measurement. And certainly in London, particularly with our rather international group of people that have, with immigration, moved into the area, soccer is such a passion for so many people, and a really wonderful way to connect and introduce a whole new group of folks to literacy. So it's my hope that we are able to move forward and develop an entirely new curriculum with more literacy and numeracy built right into it around soccer, and take to a new field.
Amazing. I'm getting a kick out of it, no pun intended. But and my last question for you, we've heard it throughout the night about the issue. People understanding literacy is not a binary issue. It's not a have or have not. It's on the level of skills you have. It's on a continuum. It's always changing. You're always learning. What does the picture look like, Summer, in the London area? What are the issues? Where are the partnership opportunities for literacy and essential skills?
Right. Well, we all know from having seen the international literacy surveys that have come out over the past many years that Canadians as a whole are falling below the literacy skills that they need to be able to be successful in today's environment.
49%, the most recent study in 2013 in the fall.
Yes. And really, it's only going to get more challenging in this technologically advancing society to be able to keep up, because things are changing so much more quickly. And the types of jobs, as an example, because, you know, being able to bring in an income and be a productive member of not just the London environment, but across the province is critical. And without the ability to learn and continually grow and change and adapt to the technological changes that are coming, it just becomes more and more difficult for people. So that's a really critical focus for us. Literacy Link South Central is a partner in the Local Employment Planning Council project, which has been rolled out. It's one of 8 pilot projects that's happening in Ontario. One of them is in Elgin, Middlesex, Oxford, and the City of London. And we've been hearing over and over again from employers just how critical soft skills are. And the ability to work with others, and so many of the things that are just embedded in literacy curriculum. And so we know we have a real strong role to play in helping make our labor force a strong and productive place to be.
Soft skills, transferable skills, business skills, essential skills days coming up too. I know we have a partner in you that's going to help us celebrate that on September the 30th. Summer, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Again, Summer Burton is the project manager for Literacy Link South Central. They are a recipient of the Great West Life, London Life, Canada Life Literacy Innovation Award. You're watching Facebook Live. We'll take a quick commercial break and be back shortly. Thank you.